Wild edible plants, benefits, hazards, and major groups. We are surrounded by wild edible plants every day. In trying to learn about them, you might quickly feel overwhelmed by the staggering amount of information available. Before going into the video, discover the forgotten power of plants, the Home Remedies Handbook. You'll find 800 plus beneficial plants and remedies in the lost book of herbal remedies. It includes recipes of tinctures, teas, decoctions, essential oils, syrups, salves, poultices, infusions, and many other natural remedies that all of our grandparents used for centuries. What's also special about this book is that it has between 2 and 4 high-definition, color pictures for each plant, and detailed identification guidelines to make sure you've got the right plant. So make sure to check the first link in our description to get the book. Now let's get into today's video. Identifying wild edible plants. It is vital that you can identify the wild edible plants that you intend to utilize. Some edible plants have deadly poisonous lookalikes. Good field guides are invaluable. The best guides clearly explain identification, collection, and preparation techniques. We highly recommend the following guides. Benefits. Wild edible plants are very beneficial for you and your family for many reasons. First of all, there are wild edibles growing near you no matter what part of the world you live in. Chances are good, you can find a large number of species where you live and some of them are likely to be plentiful. Secondly, many wild plants are highly nutritious and can be even more nutritious than many store-bought fruits and vegetables. For instance, dandelion, which you might think of as little more than a garden variety weed, is actually an incredibly nutritious wild edible plant. In a single 100-gram amount of cooked dandelion greens, there is 11,000 milligrams of potassium, 18 milligrams of vitamin C and 42 milligrams of calcium. You might consider eating the dandelions in your yard, rather than removing or poisoning them. Though if you are going to consume edible plants, make sure you also consider the hazards. Hazards. There are some dangers in collecting and eating wild edibles. To begin with, think about the location you are gathering and consider the following. Is the area sprayed with pesticides or herbicides? Is the area close to a busy road or other source of pollution? Does your target species have any poisonous lookalikes? Also consider that wild edible plants are often more nutritionally concentrated than store-bought foods. You may not need to eat as much quantity as you would of foods from home. It is also wise to start off eating very small quantities of wild edible plants, especially those you have not tried before, in case of potential allergic reactions. Test them before you collect or eat large quantities. Also, the hazard many people forget to consider, and it is one of the most important, is the hazard you pose to the plants themselves. Please practice wise and sustainable harvesting techniques. Consider the needs of the plants and the other animals that might feed on them. If the plant you are harvesting is rare, is the only one of its kind on the location you are harvesting, or especially if it is endangered, leave it alone. Look for places where the species you are interested in gathering is plentiful. Also look for plants that have abundant fruit, nuts or berries. This will make your job of gathering less work, and also, if you are considerate, it will leave less of an impact on the land. A good guideline is to collect 1/3 of the plant material, leaving 2/3 for plant regeneration and wildlife. Major groupings of wild edible plants. There are so many different kinds of plants out there in the world. It can really help to initially lump them into more manageable groups. Here are some of the major groups of wild edibles, organized by plant families. The lily family, Liliaceae. This includes species such as wild onions, wild garlic, wild leeks, camas and glacier lilies. The purslane family, Portulacaceae. This includes miner's lettuce and spring beauty. The rose family, Rosacea. This includes edible plants such as blackberry, raspberry, salmonberry, thimbleberry, wild roses, hawthorn, serviceberry, chokecherry, wild strawberry and silverweed. The heath family, Ericaceae. This includes species such as cranberry, blueberry, and huckleberry. The mustard family, Brassicaceae. This includes plants such as pennycress, shepherd's purse and watercress. The mint family, Lamiaceae. This includes wild edibles such as wild mint and self-heal. The sunflower family, Asteraceae. This includes species such as dandelion, wild sunflower, salsify, chicory, pineapple weed, oxeye daisy, common burdock and thistle species. The nettle family, Urticaceae. This includes stinging nettle. The cattail family, Typhocaceae. This includes narrowleaf and broadleaf cattail. The beech family, Fagaceae. This includes oaks, chestnuts, and beeches. The pine family, Pinaceae. This includes trees such as pine, hemlock, Douglas fir and spruce. With proper identification and careful consideration of safety and potential hazards, edible wild plants can become an exciting and healthful part of your diet. Happy foraging! If you like the video, then make sure to hit that like button. Also, if you want more natural remedies, health guides, information, then make sure to subscribe to our channel. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments, and thank you for watching. And please consider subscribing our channel for more health content every day.